You think you missed the game? You don't. And to be fair, it's kind of embarrassing that you're still trying to convince yourself you do. I know, you can still hear it. The menu music, the loading screen hum, that one glitchy corner of the map you memorized like your own bedroom. You swear if you just find the right graphics card, the right mechanics, the right remastered edition, you'll finally feel it again. Here's your reality check. Cold as a January loading screen. The servers are still up. It's on Steam. Your computer could run it on maximum settings while you sleepwalk. You could finish it in a weekend and still feel nothing. So why don't you play it? Or worse, why do you install it, launch it, play for 10 minutes, and close it with that sickening feeling of numbness? Because you've been chasing the wrong thing this whole time. The game isn't the movie. It's the theater. You've been mourning the performance while staring at an empty stage, curtains closed, house lights on, wondering why the magic isn't showing up. Here's what nobody tells you about nostalgia. It's not a review. It's a funeral. People don't talk about revolutionary combat systems at 2 a.m. They talk about the friends who haven't logged on in a decade. They talk about rushing home from school with a backpack full of nothing and everything, heart-pounding. When having zero responsibilities was the default setting instead of a distant memory you're paying a therapist to help you reconstruct. You're not nostalgic for the pixels. You're nostalgic for a version of yourself currently rotting in a save file you can't reload. It's still 12 years old, waiting for you to log back in, permanently stuck in a chamber you've abandoned for a world with deadlines and bills, and the crushing realization that time only moves in one direction. Every time a new, hyped game drops, you click buy with that pathetic, secret hope, the one you don't admit even to yourself. This one will finally make me feel like I'm 12 again. Spoiler alert, it won't. It can't. You're trying to solve a biological problem with a software patch. You can't outrun your own nervous system, and the game isn't to blame for the fact that you grew up. That's on you, and me, and all of us. The game isn't broken. The time machine is. You're chasing a ghost, and the worst part is that you know it. You know you're just plugging cables into glowing ports, staring at screens, waiting for a spark that died when you got your first job, your first heartbreak, or your first real understanding that nothing lasts. So if we know we can never go back, if we know so well that no amount of ray tracing will bring back the feeling of an endless summer, then why are we still hunting? Why do we keep desperately searching for a new game to fix an old problem we already solved by growing up? Maybe it's not about the game after all. Maybe it's about what we're missing in the present. Maybe we're so busy trying to reload the past that we're failing to notice the new experiences we're letting rot on the vine. There's a reason nothing feels the same anymore, and it has nothing to do with the industry failing you. It's because you've changed, completely, irreversibly, into someone who can never be surprised by that first login again. But here's what nobody's asking. What if the feeling never left? What if it's not waiting in a new release, but in the way you actually play? What if you've been looking for something that doesn't require a purchase, a patch, or a pre-order? There's a reason nothing feels the same anymore, and you're about to find out exactly what it is. Next part, why no game feels the same anymore, and the one exception. Subscribe. The sequel starts soon, and this time, you're not going to want to quit.